Right, so you've printed or you've designed your design and now you want to print it. First step, you want to look around to make sure everything is the way you want it to be, because if you don't look from different angles, you might print something that is in the wrong place. So next that you've seen everything, you select everything right there. You want to export to STL. Now on some computers, it'll ask you, hey, where do you want to save? And you just remember it. In other computers, a little sign will appear down here that says the name of your design, and then you want to click on the little arrow next to that name to find out where it went. That's important because when you click the USB, when you push in the USB and you want to find where your item is, you want to drag that item to the USB. So let me try this again. I'm going to export STL. I'm going to save Oasis in my downloads. Yeah, it's already there, so I'll save Oasis there. So now when oh look, the little box came up here, show in Finder. So if I had a USB connected here, I would drag Oasis and put it inside the USB. I don't have one here connected, but if I did, that's where it would be. Okay, but for right now I know it's in Downloads and Oasis. Okay, great. The program we use here is called FlashPrint. You'll see it's blue, it's black, and when you click on it, sometimes you might get a sign that looks like this. It says a new version. Yeah, don't download anything right now or ever, because nothing's going to change. So just keep it at no. Here is our software program. I'm going to open it up pretty big so you can see it. These three on the top, they're the ones that are going to be adjusted the most. These over here pretty much tell you what you can do with the object. So first thing we want to do is the one that's highlighted in blue, and that's load. Oh look, there's Oasis for my downloads. Downloads Oasis, great. I'm going to open it up. This thing is way too big. It says this model is off the platform. Do you want it on? Yes, the platform is the bottom part. Do you want it on it? Yes, I want it on it. Let me look underneath here. Wow, that thing is huge. Now, the reason that this is red is because this thing is too big for the printer, so I need to scale it. I clicked on it, and now I'm going to click and drag to make it bigger or smaller. All right, that's what this does. I could rotate it and be like, wow, that's amazing, but I don't want it to be rotated like that. I could try to click on this green one and rotate it that way, and the red one, you know, it's going to go towards you, right? That's kind of weird. The blue one, I think, is your best bet, but it really doesn't matter. If you want to move it, you click on this, and you're like, oh, I want it over here, I want it over there, over there. You know what? I'm off center. How do I move it back? I could just go like this. Center. Nice. And the view, doesn't matter. Cut, we're not going to be doing that in this class. So here's the thing. Let me zoom in here on these little trees. So the printer is going to be printing one layer, then the next, print, 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 and then it's going to get over here and look. Oh, I'm still moving it. Let me go back to the center. If the printer goes over here and starts printing in midair, this thing's going to fall down. So what I need to do is I need to add some supports. See how it says second button, and it gives you more options. The only thing you have to do here is hit auto supports, and now this thing will be supported when it's printing in midair. Those things are designed to be broken off, so you can break them off after they print. I'm going to go back. Sometimes it asks you if you want to save it. Yeah, don't save it. Now we've loaded it. Here it is. We've added supports. Those are the little tree-looking things on the tree-looking thing. And then we have print. That's the next one. So print. All of these options, none of them are important except for when I hit OK, it's going to give me one more choice. Add a raft, add a brim, or ignore. For the most part, you're going to want to ignore. If you're printing something that is not touching the bed in many places, you're probably going to want to add a raft. That means a layer at the bottom holding everything together. For right now, I'm going to ignore it. It's slicing right now. It's slicing this thing into a bunch of little slices, and now it's done. In fact, this is the evidence that it just cut it into slices. I'm going to scroll down here and these things go away. I'm going to scroll back up and these things appear. These are all the different layers, different slices. Now, up here tells me how long this thing is going to take. It's going to take about 7 meters of filament. Now, the next thing I want to do, if I actually wanted to print, here are your choices. If you're next to a printer, if you're connected directly to a printer, you want to hit the send code. If you're going to save this on a USB drive, you want to export the G code. Right now, I don't think I'm currently connected to a printer. So I would want to export this to my USB drive, and it would say oasis.gx. And look down here, it says GX. And then you transfer that USB drive directly to the printer. Now, if I'm connected directly to the printer, well, I want to send this directly to the printer, so I'm going to send G code. Now, my printer at home, where I'm recording this, is connected through the internet. I don't have it on, but this is how I do it. Otherwise, it would give me some options. It would say, hey, connect to this printer right here. And I would say, all right, connect. The word connect actually means like print. So if my printer were here, I would select it and hit connect. If the printer were available, it would start printing right now. So that's the basics. These three right here are it. Now, if you're done, if you come to a printer and you're like, I want to print this, and you see somebody else has left their stuff, just go back and you hit delete. And I'm sorry, you got to select it and then hit delete. And then you can load yours, whichever one you want to print. There you go. Do I want to repair this model? Sometimes it'll ask you if you want to repair it. Just hit repair model. Yay, it's been repaired. Now I'm going to look at it. Right click. Yep, that's fine. Do I need any supports? Let's see. No, this one does not need any supports because there's nothing printing in midair. I'm going to go back. Now I want to print. Nothing here I want to change, so it's ready. Let me look at the different layers. Very nice. Now, export means I want to save it to USB. Send code means I want to connect it to the printer. I'll export it to my USB. I don't have one, but if I did, that's where I'd save it. And we are done.